Have you ever seen aerialists who can sing, contortionists that are ballet dancers, or acrobats who could do pretty much everything? They call them Circus Freaks, and they have an upcoming performance here in the city of San Francisco. Here to talk about all the details of the variety show is choreographer and director Christopher Childers. Christopher, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, we're so honored to have somebody like you here on the show with us, talking about Circus Freaks and all the amazing things that people are going to be able to see at this show. But a little bit of background for us first, Christopher, on what is the Circus Freak show?
So Circus Freaks is kind of a term. I use the word freaks as I use it as a love statement, because
like
term of endearment, because when I got to Cirque du Soleil, when I took that contract, and you're backstage and we have training rooms in the PT department. Everybody is full out all the time doing incredible things. The people that are there to do contortion, they can actually sing, and the singers can actually dance, and the dancers, there's this big crossover.
Wow.
So I was like, gosh, you're all such freaks. It's so amazing, right? So it's really just a term of endearment. That's how it started, and I wanted to put this show together because I used to teach dance for them as well, because I went from performer to choreographer inside Cirque. And then I started seeing how great they were, and I thought, let's do a show.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
And here we are. Now we're going to get the Circus Freaks coming here to San Francisco, and it's just for one show, everybody. So this is big, exciting news, but also this is a call to action. If you want to go to the show, make sure you do get it. But tell us, what are they going to be able to expect if they come to Circus Freaks?
Gosh, it's definitely going to be a renaissance, really, because myself included and a lot of the other performers from Vegas, when I reached out to them, everybody said, yes, I'll do it. Of course, it was like the early 2000s. We're a little bit older. And of course, they're like, you have to dance with us. So I'm kind of coming out of retirement with the core group.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. But you're going to feel the relationship between all of us on stage. We've got such great performers and a couple of incredible Cirque du Soleil acts that are coming in for this. So.
Oh my gosh. And I just love the fact that, like you said, so many people are talented in different areas. So you see a lot of crossing there, singing, dancing, acrobats. Some people can really do it all.
That's really true. And when you go to like Cirque du Soleil and you work in that world, you really see. That's why they cast so specifically, and they go around the world to find these incredible multi-talented people, because they really can do anything. Yeah. So we're going to really push the limits with this show. Tons of dance, singing, of course, contortion and hoops, and pole act, and well, it's going to be cool. Speaking
of talented individuals, you yourself, I just want everyone to know who is sitting on the couch with us today. You've done so many amazing things, worked with world-renowned performers like Michael Jackson, Madonna. Tell us about your background and your past and how it's brought you here today.
Well, I'm from Foster City, and my mother was a dance teacher. So she put me in tap shoes when I was probably 3. So I started very, very young, and I was one of those people that sort of auditioned for everything and said yes to everything. And it's kind of one of those things where one thing led to another. Once I moved to LA, I met Paula Abdul. I did a commercial for her, and then she had a friend that saw me in a show, and then I auditioned for Madonna, and then I was dancing with Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson. I mean, it was just kind of a spiral effect.
Oh, wow.
So it was kind of a crazy journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's brought you here to this point today. And a lot of people will be able to see some of, these traditional dances and everything that they've seen in so many other circus shows here in Circus Freaks. But it's coming for one show only. Tell us the details coming here to San Francisco.
That's correct. So it's November 18th at the San Francisco Foundry. Doors are at 7:30. The show will be at about 8:30-ish, I think.
Like around
We have it, yeah. It's kind of an immersive experience. So in addition to the show, there's going to be some other elements, some surprises, and some really cool things happening, including a raffle item, which one of them I'm wearing. We've got a really cool Giants raffle package that's going to be cool. So the tickets are starting at $50. They go up to $250. What else? I think that's it.
Well, and really quickly, you mentioned these are going to be one of the items. Can you kind of just turn so people can see the back of it? Because let's look at his camera. You see how cool this is, everybody? It says
hand done by one of our performers.
Really?
Yeah, she did this by hand.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Yeah.
So not only is it going to be immersive, they're going to see a great show, they also have the opportunity to win pretty cool prizes.
That's it.
For you, Christopher, what was it like just pouring yourself into this project and kind of being able to, like you said, come out of retirement and
Yeah.
participate as well.
Yeah, nerve-wracking, but but rewarding too. I've got Robin Anton, who created the Pussycat Dolls, is a very good friend of mine. She's coming to dance with me, and we haven't seen each other in like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So we're all getting back on stage, and we're going to figure this show out together with all these guest stars. We have some local talent as well from the Bay. So
some local talent
yeah.
people might recognize as well.
Absolutely.
So exciting. And for you, what does this mean to you personally, Christopher? You've had such an amazing career, but to bring you back to this point, you're here in the Bay Area, your home place. What is that like for you?
It's incredible. It feels, I don't know, like a warm blanket. It's just, it's super, I feel honored to get to do this, to still be able to dance like I can. You know, I'm older, but I still have a couple of things in the back pocket that are still happening. Yeah, just grateful, gratitude. And I think people are going to feel that love on stage when they come to the show.
And what are you hoping that people take away from this experience when they come to Circus Freaks?
I think just that I feel like entertainment, especially now, is so needed. And the idea that you can come in and lose yourself and sort of let it go and abandon yourself and give it over to the show and just enjoy yourself for a couple of hours in the room. We are going to have an after party with a lot of the stars of the show.
Oh, so they might be able to meet and greet.
They will get a meet and greet with everybody. So yeah, it's just, it feels really, really good. Like warm, because I'm from here. So.
Yeah, and it's always amazing to be able to have this stage as like your hometown, right? Or just where you're from, just bringing it kind of back full circle.
That's it. Yeah. That's exactly it.
All right, so what's next for you then, Christopher?
Oh gosh, well, hopefully this will turn into a yearly event. I don't know. We're hopefully.
We're hoping. We're thinking so.
People keep saying they'd like to see more than one show. I keep hearing that, so we'll probably do multiple shows next year. But in the meantime, I own Fit Studio in Half Moon Bay, and I teach dance there full time. And I choreograph different projects kind of throughout the year. So I'm kind of keeping busy.
Okay, so besides the show, they can always catch you in Half Moon Bay at your dance studio.
Yes.
As well. Well,
that's it.
Awesome. We are so looking forward to the show. One more time, the website and how people can get tickets.
TheCircusFreaks.com.
TheCircusFreaks.com. And November 18th,
you
correct?
got it. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christopher.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Of course.